over, wasn't it, with gardener? We're into October now, so I thought I'd give a little plot tour, see how things are doing. So I've still got broccoli growing here, and I've still got some half decent spears on that, so I'm going to keep that going all winter. Help keep the ground busy really as well. So I did pick a few spears off this one earlier. There's just a couple of tiny little ones left just there, but yeah, I'll show you a picture anyway of the ones I took earlier. Got quite a bit of cauliflower coming in here, only little florets on some of them. Some of them have obviously gone over, but there's a half decent head on that one just down in there, and there's a couple of nice little side shoots on this one and that one as well. But yeah, I'm gonna have to keep going in there and taking off the flowers and stuff so that they keep producing side shoots. And that's one good thing about broccoli, you know, you can keep it in for quite a while and it will keep producing. So in my potato bed here, I've got some of this Phycelia green manure growing, but to be fair, it's quite sporadic. There's not as much in there as what I'd wanted to germinate. So I've got quite a few broad bean seeds, what I saved. So I think eventually I'm going to put a few broad beans in here just to fill in the gaps. And yeah, that'll just keep the soil busy, feed it some nitrogen, as long as you chop them down before they start to flower, that is. Comfrey in the path here, still growing really well. I keep taking all the dead flowers off it so more can come. Got a little bit of broccoli on this side here, which is, you know, it's gone over a bit. But it's not been had by too many butterflies considering they can get in here. It's been quite good. So I did pick one of these red Compost cabbages here. Meadow has been up here with me. We've been playing a bit of football over on the field over there, and yeah, picked her a cabbage so they could have some coleslaw. But they're doing all right with these red Compost in here. And like I say, I've got another little bit of broccoli at the end here, which this one hasn't actually got anything on. But yeah, so they had some cabbage, kohlrabi and some carrots. So yeah, just chopped one of the kohlrabis off here, left the roots in. This is all green manure here, but even this is a bit sparse really from what I'd like it. But it's not too bad. I can always pop some broad beans in here as well. I mean, there's quite a few like peas and vetch, and there's some rye. There's a little bit of self-set clover in here, which is pretty good as well because they fix nitrogen into the soil as well. And it looks like there's a snapdragon too. Yeah, so I've been up today, I've topped up the compost pile with some more grass and some leaves. This pile shrunk down a bit, but it's still in the red actually, it's doing all right. Oh, there's a little jumping spider. I'll leave that alone. So this one's empty at the moment. I've transferred all this one into that one, and I'm just going to keep on topping this one up for a bit, and then when this one sinks I'll add that one on top of this one as well, incorporate them all into one. So yeah, I've been picking some carrots as well. I'll give Meadow and Julia some carrots, which I'll put the picture of all the stuff I'll give them in just here. But then I came back up because I thought I'm going to make a cottage pie later on, or shepherd's pie, so I need some carrots. So I pulled one out, well, a few out of here, and one of them was my best ever biggest carrot. Look at the size of that bad boy. So there's my hand, so it's about 3 hands big. I haven't got anything up here to measure it with. Well, the only thing I've got actually is the thermometer from the compost bin, and that's about 50 centimetres long. So I'd say that carrot is about between 40 and 45 centimetres long. It's a beast, and it's not split. Well, it's not split, and I don't think it's got any carrot root fly in it either anyway, as well. But yeah, look at the size of that bad boy. I'm very, very happy about that, because I've never ever been able to grow decent carrots before. So that is the result. I did pick some more, which are fairly decent. It looks like something's nibbled at the top of it, and that one's split, unfortunately, but that was another beauty. So yeah, very happy about the size of that carrot, and the condition of it is very good. So I think I've definitely converted to growing carrots in here, in this bin. It seems perfect. They did get carrot root fly though, that's the only trouble. I mean, this site is really windy, so although carrot root fly can't fly higher than a couple of feet, the wind can take them up there. But there is one more carrot in here, what looks absolutely massive. So I think, should we try and pull that one out and see how big it is? I mean, it might just be a fat stumpy one, but well, let's give it a go. Pull it out. Ah, yeah, it's only a fat stumpy one. Look, that's a shame, isn't it? If that had been a real long one, I'd have been happy with that. We'll stick that in the water for a minute, get that cleaned up. I'll take that home. So the strawberries, they're all finished now, obviously. This little worm bin in here, you see there's a bit of mould on there. That's some coffee grounds that I just chucked on there when I had some the other week. And I thought that worms might have ate all that by now, but looks like the wood lice, or roly-polies, whatever, they're getting stuck in there. But I did have some comments on how to make this worm bin, and it's really easy, really. I'll see if I can actually take it out. Yeah. So all you do, basically, I don't know if you can see on the side here, but drill a load of holes all around the bottom and in the bottom. Just a few air holes at the top around the lid, and one in the top there. And basically, yeah, the worms can come in and go in and out of there, and fertilise the bed around with some worm castings and stuff. I mean, you're more likely to get the earthworms going in and out than the composting worms. But all the worm poo and all the leachate leaches out of there and feeds the bed. So it's good if you've got a lid for it as well, so that it doesn't blow off and any animals get in there to eat any of the food scraps you're putting in there. But this was one of the best things I've done, is put a worm farm in there, because I mean, I don't know if you can tell if I stand back a bit, it's definitely greener around there, and it's more sort of red around the edges. I mean, I'm not sure if that's to do with the wind or whatever. Oh, in fact, actually, oh, I saw a strawberry. Oh, but they've been eaten. Look. But yeah, so worm farms in your bed. I'm actually thinking about maybe putting another one in one of these slightly bigger beds. And it just acts as like a little sanctuary for the worms, especially in winter time and stuff. I mean, all my pathways are all full of red wriggler worms. The branding worms, tiger worms, red wrigglers, you know, all the same. But yeah, mine are all in here. They've basically populated the whole plot, and because I keep wood chips and like leaf litter quite high, they don't die over winter. I mean, they can always go into one of the many compost bins I've got around. So this is compost what I sieved the other week, and this is going to be for when I start to need to put on things next year. And also the leaf mould in here, which has shrunk quite a bit, I suppose, but that's going to be perfect for next year as well. There's a nice little red wriggler wriggling around us there. But yeah, this leaf mould, not got much nutrients in it, but it's full of all the minerals what all the plants need, and that's going to be perfect for when I come to use it next year, for when I start doing my seedlings and everything. I'll quickly show you around by the raspberries and stuff. There's not much fruit on these ones here are summer fruiting ones. There's a little bit of fruit down here on the autumn fruiting ones. Whoa. So yeah, still got a big pile of crap here, which are, you know, I just haven't got the resources to get rid of it all at the moment, because I've got a work van. I'm only allowed to go to the tip 6 times a year, and I've already been 4 times, and I've got to take a lot of stuff from my old house still up to the tip, so it's a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, a bit of a state round here. The flowers, Michaelmas daisies actually are coming out now, and quite pretty. Not a very vibrant colour on these, unfortunately. But yeah, it's all a right mess through here. This has been the most neglected part of my plot, and yeah, I really need to get in here over winter and get it sorted out. Plenty of berries on the asparagus, which isn't a great thing really, because you don't really want them, but at least you can get extra plants if you've got berries. But they're all still a bit green. We'll be chopping those back, possibly after the first sort of hard frost or something, when they start to go brown. So yeah, single seed potatoes, all been harvested now. Check out the last couple of videos if you want to see my harvest, see how I've done. Did quite well really, but we won't know until Steve Digwell puts out the final video sometime in November. Yeah, just like I say, just a few autumn fruiting raspberries, sorry. And you got this beauty berry here, which is called a Calicarpa bodinii perfusion, I think. It's got some nice little purple berries on. But yeah, really wanted to show my best carrot I've ever grown really, and happy about that. I'm going to get that into a cottage pie or shepherd's pie later on, and it's going to be awesome. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Hope everyone else is getting ready for winter and autumn and their allotments and that. And yeah, please give us a thumbs up, maybe a subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, leave a comment. Love reading the comments and interacting with all you guys, it's brilliant. So yeah, have a good weekend, and goodbye.